chosen one, there is a lie that has been whispered into your spirit for years. The lie that you are just a guest in this universe, a temporary visitor, someone who happened to arrive here by chance. But I'm going to tell you something most people are too hesitant to say out loud. God didn't just want you here. He did it because the universe required you. Let that settle for a moment. Before the first galaxy stretched across darkness, before light touched matter, there was a design. And within that design was a space that could not remain empty. It was not optional, it was not decorative, it was necessary. And that space was shaped with your name written across it. Hello, my friend. I want you to know, you were not added to a finished world as an afterthought. You were part of the original intention. If you have been feeling invisible or like an extra in your own life, it is not because you don't have value. It is because you have forgotten your rank. Today, we are not just talking about worth. We are talking about necessity. Because before time unfolded, there was a vision of you that the divine refused to leave unrealized. Now let's go deeper. Most people move through life believing they must prove they deserve to be here. They chase others' approval. They measure themselves against other people. They shrink to fit spaces that were never designed for their presence. But what if the pressure you feel is not a demand to prove yourself? What if it is a call to remember yourself? There is a profound difference between being wanted and being required. Something that is wanted can be replaced. Something that is required cannot. A key may look small compared to a door, but without it, the door does not open. A single note in a symphony may seem insignificant, but remove it, and the entire composition shifts. In the same way, your existence carries structural importance in ways you may not yet see. Let's rewind for a moment. Think about your childhood. Before the world layered expectations onto you, before comparison became normal, there were things that stirred you naturally. Certain interests, certain sensitivities, certain questions you asked that others didn't. Maybe you felt different. Maybe you felt older than your age. Maybe you sensed things deeply, even when you couldn't explain them. Those early traits were not random qualities of your personality. They were signals, clues embedded in your design. Children often express their purpose before they learn to suppress it. You might have been the one who noticed when someone was hurting, the one who asked big questions about life and death, the one who preferred solitude to noise of the world. Or maybe you were the bold one, the protector, the builder, the dreamer. Those inclinations were not accidents. They were early drafts of the role you would eventually grow into. But then life happened. Disappointments, rejection, misunderstanding, criticism. And slowly, you may have begun to question your place. You may have started editing yourself to survive. Yet here you are, still searching, still listening, still feeling that quiet pull that there must be more. That pull is not delusion. It is alignment trying to reassert itself. There's signs which proves you are unique and needed in this universe. Let's find out together. Sign 1. You have always felt different. Not superior. Not inferior, just different. There has been a subtle sense that you do not fully belong to the surface level of things. You see patterns others overlook. You feel undercurrents in conversations. You question systems instead of blindly accepting them. This difference may have felt isolating at times. Perhaps you were misunderstood. Perhaps people told you that you think too much, feel too deeply, or dream too unrealistically. But difference is often the mark of assignment. If every piece on a chessboard moved the same way, the game would collapse. Each piece has a unique function. The bishop does not move like the knight. The rook does not move like the queen. Their difference is not a flaw, it is what makes the strategy possible. Your difference is functional. The reason you could never fully conform is because you were not designed for duplication. You were designed for distinction. And distinction is necessary in a world that repeats itself. Sign 2. Your life has included unusual resistance. Look at your path honestly. Has it felt unusually heavy at times? As if the obstacles were disproportionate to your effort? As if doors closed just when you thought you were close to breakthrough? Resistance is not always rejection. Sometimes it is reinforcement. Consider this: the greater the structural load a bridge must carry, the deeper its foundations must be built. Pressure does not signal worthlessness. It signals capacity. If you were insignificant to the broader design, there would be no need for refinement, no need for strengthening, no need for resistance. The friction you experienced may have shaped endurance in you. Discernment, empathy, emotional intelligence, depth. What if every obstacle you faced wasn't random, but a sign that God sees you as strong enough to carry what most cannot? When the Creator wants to bring forth someone destined for greatness, He presents them with challenges, trials that reveal their courage, sharpen their vision, and awaken the strength already within them. The world's resistance isn't meant to break you. It's meant to show you how indispensable you are. And please know, this does not romanticize pain. Pain is real. Disappointment is real. But even within it, there can be development. Muscles grow through resistance. Character grows through testing. The fact that you are still here, still thinking, still seeking meaning after everything you have navigated, that is evidence of durability. And durability is required for impact. Sign 3. You feel a persistent inner calling, even when you try to ignore it. There is something inside you that refuses to be silenced, a sense that you are meant to contribute something specific. Maybe you cannot fully articulate it yet. Maybe it comes as restlessness. Maybe it shows up as dissatisfaction with ordinary routines. But it is there. Many people can live comfortably without questioning their trajectory. They adapt to what is available and stop there. You, however, feel tension when you settle too quickly. That tension is not arrogance. It is awareness. A compass does not scream. It quietly points north. In the same way, your inner calling may not always be loud, but it is consistent. You feel it when you see injustice. You feel it when you witness beauty. You feel it when you imagine a different version of your life, one where you are fully expressed instead of partially contained. This calling is not random imagination. It is memory. A memory of who you were designed to be before fear interfered. And here is something crucial. A requirement always comes with a corresponding capacity. If you were required in the design of this world, then you were also equipped for your role within it. The skills you need may be developing gradually. The clarity may be unfolding in stages. But absence of immediate certainty does not equal absence of purpose. It simply means the blueprint is being revealed layer by layer. Let's understand this foundation. You are not here to compete for space. You are here because space was made with you in mind. You're not scrambling for relevance. You already carry it. The difference you feel, the resistance you've endured, and the calling you cannot shake, these are not coincidences. They are indicators. There's going to be so much changes when you stop seeing yourself as optional and start understanding that you are essential. Awareness without action creates frustration. Once you recognize that you were required in the design of this world, the next step is alignment. Alignment means your choices begin to reflect what you now understand about yourself. Reclaiming your rank does not mean arrogance, it means responsibility. If a lighthouse is built to guide ships, it cannot apologize for shining. In the same way, you cannot continue shrinking without feeling the internal cost of it. Many people sense their calling, but they delay acting on it because action invites visibility, and visibility invites judgment. But remember this: necessity does not wait for comfort. When you accept that your presence is required, you begin making decisions differently. You speak when you would have stayed silent. You pursue growth instead of approval. You choose long-term alignment over short-term validation. This is where confidence is born, not from ego, but from clarity. Clarity that your gifts are not accidents. Clarity that your sensitivity is not weakness. Clarity that your persistence is not foolishness. My dear friend, stepping into alignment will feel unfamiliar at first. Growth always does. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. It often means expansion, because you were never meant to live as a background character in your own life. The moment you move as someone essential, the narrative changes, internally first, and then externally. Chosen ones, keep carrying your truth. The world is waiting for you.
The world is waiting for you.